Okay, 7th graders, to warm up how we usually do, we're going to get our hearts pumping and run 1 lap around the gym and self-stretch, do some arm stretches and leg stretches and all of that. Go. We usually do this every day, so you guys already know to do it.
That's a good job.
Yeah. I love how fast you guys are running, but maybe we could pick up the pace a little bit. All right, get in a circle and stretch for about a minute, and then we'll get started with today's lessons. Really make sure you stretch your forearms. We're going to do a lot of passing today, use our forearms a lot. Oh. Do you want this to work up?
Yeah. Good?
Yeah.
All right, let's bring it into team huddle here. Let's bring it in. You want to bring it in? Okay, so last week we learned the rules, right? Do we all remember the rules?
Yeah. The rules.
Okay, good. This week we're going to learn how to pass in volleyball using our forearms. So when we pass to our teammate, it's important because we want to be able to open up a position on the court so we can score, okay? So for safety reasons, we want to not go anywhere near or touch the net. We can get close to the net, but stay in a good distance. I'd say about arm's length. Okay, so, and then when we're bumping, we are not hitting the ball as hard as we can so it hits the ceiling, okay? We don't want that. And then we are not kicking the ball as well, okay? So, and then once we get into our little game we're gonna play here in a minute, when the ball lands on the floor and we're giving it back to the other team, we're gonna roll it under the net, okay? So we're not gonna throw it. Are we, okay, for a little check, are we hitting it as hard as we can? Are we kicking the ball? What are we doing when we're giving it to the other team? Okay, good. Lauren's gonna tell you what we're doing next.
All right, so our first activity is we are just going to play a small sided game of volleyball just so we can kind of evaluate where your passing skills are at. We are only passing, underhand passing the volleyball. No setting, no hitting. All right, we want to keep it a very controlled game. The biggest and most important safety factor of this game is that you guys talk, that you call the ball. Mine, 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 mine. Or if it's Joel's. Joel, you got it, you got it. Okay, you have to talk because we don't want anyone to collide and get hurt. Okay, so we're going to play 4-on-4. We're not keeping score yet, okay? The main point of this is that every person touches the ball before it sends it over. Even though in volleyball, it only takes 3 hits to send it over, right? You only get 3 hits. We're modifying this game because we're going to be playing 4-on-4, so we want 4 hits as often as we can, all right? So how many hits do we want over the net? 4, right? Okay. What? Yeah. So this is the net we're using. It's not a regulation high net. Hopefully next week we'll get a higher net for you guys to practice. But all it is, 4 people on this side, we'll have 2 in the front and 2 in the back, okay? We're just volleying it back over. With 1 ball, mine, 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 talking every time. I got it. But we really want to try and get our feet behind to use that ball, okay? You'll have someone in the back row, so if you find yourself having to go back and let that person in the back row get it so we don't have to set it, okay? Really try and just pass. All right, so let's do U4 on that side and U4 on this side. We're starting the game with we're just starting the game with a toss over the net, okay? So this team, so 2 in the front, 2 in the front, and 2 in the back. All right. Okay, so we're starting off a toss. You can toss it, Brandon. All right. Remember, we're trying to get 4 hits. If we don't get 4 hits, keep playing it. All right, if we don't get 4 hits, keep playing it. But we're playing volleyball, but just passing, okay? Just passing. It's okay. 4. Good job. Good try. Can I see that to see how long we're supposed to be on time? So we play this for 4 minutes, so we have about another minute of it. All right. So this side, you're tossing it over to this side. Two, 3, 4. Oh, good try. All right. No kicking. Let's try and hurry so we can get in as much time as we can. Hurry and shag the ball. Nice. Good job. Hey, what's the one safety thing we're forgetting right now? Call it every time. Even if it's obviously to you, call it every time. All right, this will be the last one before we start going over cues. One more. Let's end on a good one. Over. Nice. Oh, good job. All right. Bring it in. I'm doing to hold that real fast. Okay, that was really good. What are some things that you think could help us improve? Because we're going to play that game later today. What are some things that could help us improve? More control. So knowing the cues I'm about to tell you are going to help you with your control. So if you guys just want to spread out a little bit, I'm going to show you the cues real fast, and then we're going to do some other drills. And those drills are going to break down the cues for you. Okay, so when passing, what I saw out there was a lot of us pass straight up. When we pass straight up, the ball goes straight up, okay? We don't want the ball to go straight up, we want it to go forward. So the most important part is to have a ready stance with your knees bent. If everyone wants to get in a ready stance, it's just an athletic stance you're gonna use in most sports. The biggest part is having your shoulders over your knees, okay? All right, so first cue is ready stance. Second cue, because sometimes the ball will come straight to you, but a lot of times the ball won't be straight to you, so you're gonna have to move to the ball, okay? So that's the second cue, moving to the ball, all right? The third cue, after ready stance and moving to the ball, is to square up your hips. You wanna square up your hips to your target. In a normal volleyball game, do we know where we want the first pass to go? Does anyone know? To the setter, so the setter is your target, okay? So if Mike is the setter and the ball's right here, I need to move to the ball, that way I can get around it and I need to face my hips towards Mike, all right? So that way you're square up. Same thing if Joel was my partner, but the ball's right here, I need to get around it, square my hips up to my target. All right, that's the third cue. The fourth cue is to step. When the ball is coming to you, you want to step, all right? If you're going this way towards Ricky, you want to step with the foot that opens you up, that's closest to Ricky, so your right foot. If I'm passing it towards Joel, which is to my left side, I'm gonna step with my left foot, okay? So ready stance, move to ball, hips to target, step. The last cue is when we finally make contact and we extend our body. So we want to contact the ball as low as possible, all right? And the minute we contact the ball, we are extending from our toes all the way up to our shoulders. So it should look like that. Notice I'm not swinging, I'm waiting till I make contact and I'm just pushing, all right? So you should feel a push from your toes all the way up to your shoulders. So ready stance, move to ball, hips to target, step, contact, and extend. Does that make sense? Can I hear you guys say them? First cue, second cue, third cue, hips to target, fourth cue, step, fifth cue. All right, Michelle's gonna get us started on our next drill right here.
Okay, for our drill, we're gonna be in self-space and we're gonna practice just bumping to ourselves, okay? And then when we bump, we're just gonna make contact and let it bounce on the floor once and then reset. And then do it again, let it bounce and then reset. Okay, so another thing, just be aware of your classmates when you're bumping in your self-space. Be aware if anyone loses control of the ball. If you see a ball rolling on the ground, help them pick it up and bring it to them, okay? We're gonna do this for a couple minutes. So if everyone would grab a ball that's against the wall and get in their own self-space and start. Letting it drop, okay? Here you go, Joe.
All right, we can use both sides of the net. How long do we do this one for?
2 minutes.
Crazy, we're already at 12 minutes. And then what do we do after that? Are you doing that one too, or am I doing that one? I'm doing that one, so the standing pass.
Yep. Okay, Joe. When we contact the ball, we want to make sure we have a flat surface with our arms. Okay, so right here on your forearms, and then stand up. Good, Mike, good. I like the way you bend your knees. See what we have over here? Good, I like the way you bend your knees. Okay, Brandon, what do you think, why do you think the ball went out forward like that?
I think that's one Mars.
Yeah. So when we want to make contact, we want to have a flat surface with our forearms and hit it right here, okay?
Okay. Hey, Joel. Hey, Joel. Hey, do you want to bring it in real fast? Sorry. Okay, so our next drill, if I can have your guys' attention, our next drill is we're going to be doing some partner passing. So we're going to start off stationary. So if Michelle's my partner, or here, Andrew, you have a ball. So if Andrew's my partner, I'm low in my ready position and he's just going to toss it to me. I'm going to pass it back and he's holding it, all right? You're going to get 5 tosses. Something I didn't really mention to you guys in the cues about contacting is how we contact the ball. Hands should be together like this, not like this. So they go into each other like this. So left hand over right and then bring them together and your thumbs are over top. Also, you want to have a flat surface on your forearm when you're passing. So one more demonstration, and then we're stopping, okay? Do 5 to each partner. Go, and put your balls up over there. You only need 1 ball per partner. Get a partner, and pass. That was not a very good. Let's make sure we're hustling so we can get to our other drills today. Make sure, Andrew, that you're not standing straight up, that your shoulders are over your knees. Make sure, get lower, get lower. There you go, that's a good ready stance. Make sure you contact right here, right here. All right, if you haven't switched yet, switch so the other person can try. Really focus on is not swinging our arms and standing straight up like most of us are. I want us to really focus on staying low with our shoulders over our knees and just pushing. Remember, we're just pushing our body, we're not swinging our arms. So pushing from our toes all the way to our shoulders, all right? Okay. Oh yeah, sorry. I should stop them in like 15 seconds and we'll do the 2. Make sure you move to the ball, Brandon. You're just lunging. Make sure you move your feet to the ball, okay? Do is we're going to work on the moving aspect of this drill, okay? So if JJ is my partner and he's tossing the ball to me, we're first going to do 2 tosses to the left and 2 tosses to the right. Come where you guys can hear me over here. So we'll go this way first and then this way. So this is what it'll look like. I go. That's one, and then you'll do another one to that side, and then one to this side. So go this way now. I go. So do you guys see how I'm moving to get under the ball each time? Got to work on moving your feet, okay? So each partner should go twice to the left and twice to the right. Go. So we're just going side to side now. Yeah. What? Play. Oh, good. Good, good, good. Good movement, Ricky. Good job. All right, once you do 2 to each side, switch your partners. Good pass, Mike. Yeah, once you do 2 to each side, you switch partners. No, I mean like switch who goes. Sorry, that's my fault. Make sure you don't walk into the middle. All right, stop. Everyone come on this side where you can see and hear me. Now we're going to be working on moving to the front and to the back, okay? So if JJ is my partner, he's going to be giving me 2 tosses to the front and 2 tosses to the back. So it'll look just like this. Line, and then now do a backwards one. Line. Okay, so that's what we're doing now. Don't toss it too far back because we don't want anyone to get hurt or fall into the wall. So make sure you're not passing it too deep, okay? All right, go. We'll just do this for like not even that long, like 20 seconds. Hey, Michelle.
Let's bring it into team huddle over here. Hold the balls, please. It's team huddle, get a little closer on the other side of the net. Thank you. Okay, now that we've practiced alternating and tossing to our partner one at a time, now we're gonna practice passing to each other, both bumping, okay? So now that one person's tossed, we each got to feel what it's like. We're going to do it consecutively, so both people are passing to each other, okay? Now, we want to focus on all the cues. Do we still remember all the cues, right? The first one, we want the ready stance. Second one, we want to make sure we move our feet to the ball. The next one, we want to square up our hips to the target. We're not swinging. And then we're going to step to the ball. We're going to contact on our flat surface. And then we're going to extend, okay? So let's get back into our same pairs. And let's practice passing to each other, okay? All right. Over here, let's be passing. Good. All right, freeze! Freeze! Hold the ball. Hold the ball. Okay, I notice a lot of you are really chasing after the ball after a hard hit. Okay? So if it's hit too far out of your reach, let the ball go, pick it up, and restart, okay? And make sure we're doing those soft taps, okay? Let's start again.
For this one? We should do it soon because I didn't realize we just got to 23 minutes. We were just at 20. That was weird. That went so fast. What is the application? See how many you can get in 1 minute?
Yeah.
All right. So let's freeze them and do that probably.
Good. Move your feet. Move your feet. Good. You're good, you're good. Okay, freeze. Eyes on me. For the next minute, we're gonna count how many passes we can make to our partner, okay, in a row. But make sure we're still aware of all the balls around us. Make sure we're aware of this net, okay? In the next minute, go. Okay, let's move our feet over here. Move our feet. Good. Okay, extend through your legs. Extend through your legs. Good. Way to bend your knees over here. Let's bend our knees, Mike. There you go. Good. bring it in, hustle. Last one.
All right, so for our last activity, we are going to be playing the same game we started off with, except we'll be keeping score this time. The out of bounds line is the yellow line around the court. You have to get 4 hits over in order for it to be a point, okay? Because that's going to teach us how to control the ball, and that's going to make everyone participate, all right? If you don't get 4 hits over, you don't need to stop the game, but you just won't get a point, okay? So same ruling though, so like if it's out of bounds and the other team hit it over with 4 hits but it's out of bounds, it's the other team's point, okay? If this team hits it over 4 times and it lands on the other side, this team's point. Does that make sense? All right, so let's go to the same teams we had. 2 people in the front, 2 people in the back. We only need one ball. Toss me your volleyballs. All right. Did you hear everything I said? All right. So we're gonna start off with a toss from Joel. Go. Good job. 1, 2, 3. Oh, are you okay? Hey, let's remember to talk. All right, so it's your point, you're tossing it over. 1 point. All right, toss it on over. You have to stay away from... That's all right, good try. All right, hey, you guys need to be ready at all times for the ball to come over. Is to work on passing, so pass the ball. There you go, good job. Yeah. All right, we'll end on that one. Freeze. Everyone come over to Michelle. Did everyone enjoy that game right there? Yeah? Okay, so let's go over the cues one more time. Raise your hand if you can tell me and demonstrate the first cue. AP.
Stand.
Good. Second cue, raise your hand. Louder, please.
Move to the ball.
Good. Third cue, who knows third cue? Raise your hand. Third cue? JJ? Hips, good. You want to face the ball. Fourth cue. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Good. And last one, what do we want to do?
Lift.
Contact and extend. Good. Okay, so now that we revisited the cues, we're going to give you an exit slip for the day. It's going to focus on 2 cues you thought you did well. Was it? 2 cues you did well on. And you're going to explain why you thought you did well. And then the second part, you're going to list 1 cue that you thought you can improve and explain why you can improve on it. Is there any questions? Okay, here's the exit slip. Please complete this before your way out.